Welcome, and let's commence to prepare for a 30-minute yoga practice. Observe the breath as it flows from one nostril to the other. As you purposely utilize the alternate rhythmical breath by utilizing one hand with the thumb and index to alternate the rhythm of the breath. At this moment, imagine clearly in the mind that you are purposely choosing to connect to your highest attributes, thereby allowing the mind the opportunity to access refined potentials for the moments ahead. The next time you find your way to the right nostril, complete that exhalation and then release the palm, lengthen the lower back. Sense each vertebra elongated upwards, separated, creating a space between the vertebrae, allowing the disc between to hydrate and adjust your spinal nerves. Find the base of the skull, lengthening up, pivot the chin in. Stretch the top of the crown as high as you feel comfortable, thereby the entire spine is lengthened. Now relax your entire back and purposely round the spine by leaning back. 1, 3, lean forward. Extend the sternum and the chin up. Lengthen the neck as one had previously. Ease the shoulders back, elongate the lower mid back until the spine is fully extended. Then relax and lean back once more. Second and 3. Forward with ease, grace, and lift the chin. Pivot the chin and lengthen the neck, ease the shoulders back, elongate the lower mid back thoroughly. Third time. Round the spine. Ease it forward. Gently note the right arm and lift it towards the ceiling. I'm working mirror image, which means I'm utilizing my left hand, whilst Patrick is utilizing his right arm. Stretch. Thus choose the right hand that suits the lift. Change. Lift. Utilize the left arm as you see fit. Both of your hands at back. Free the ribs by squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other. Forward, interlace, forward. Behind the head, place your hands, sense the elbows heavier. Pull the chin in, drop the shoulders down, feel the thorough stretch along the back of the neck. Be relaxed with the hands, add the chin lift. Notice your right knee, turn your gaze there. Lift your right hand again, I'm working the left side to create a mirror image for easier access in the middle. Ease the chin and drop the shoulders down. Relax that hand, raise the chin up. Notice the opposite knee, turn to your left. Left hand up. Ease the chin in, drop the shoulder down. Relax. Raise the chin up, right fingers, left temple. Lift the left ear up. Change left palm, right temple. Lift the right ear up. Right palm side of facial structure, resistance. Release, turn the chin to the right. Left palm to the side of the face, resistance. Chin to the left. Along the collarbone with ease from side to side. Find the midline. When appropriate, brush the chin forward up and use the head from side to side. Shortly we shall twist the torso to the right. Relax the head, twist the torso, release the right hand behind, twist. Opposite. Left. Notice your knee at the right, place both of your palms there. Push. Let go behind, ease the shoulder blades towards each other, notice your knee at the left, push. Relax your hands back. Gently forward of the knees, slide the hands, be relaxed. Brush the knees towards each other. Leaning back with interlaced hands around the knees. Forward, elongate that back. Let go of your hands. Lift your hips up. Relax. Straighten the legs. Place your right leg over the left. Place the left hand over. Again to your right. Stretch between the shoulder blades. Let go of your hands. Lift through the ribs. Beyond the knees, slide the palms. Changing feet. Left foot on top. Add the right hand across. Look to your left easily. Both hands are back. Ease through the shoulder blades. Both arms forward. Look at one's navel. Relax both knees back. Circle one fingers to face the knees. Allow the wrist to relax and notice a simple stretch along the wrist. Always recognize that your life has value. Turn the palms up. The future is constantly adjusting to your thinking process in thoughts, emotions, and actions and reactions. Circle your fingers out. What if you could change your future now? What would you change? And if so, why? Release. From a yoga perspective, our objective is to achieve full mind integration and realization. That is the objective, reversed. Even though it's the objective, it is a rare individual indeed that has achieved the full state of awakening. But our objective is to connect to those individuals and to attain the same ourselves at our appropriate time in maturity and evolution. Across your thighs, round your back. Slide your right hand beside your ear. Right arm, right up, stretch, change. When does the mind listen? Support your back. And why does the mind listen? Across your thighs. Curl your toes. When does the mind ignore your objectives? If so, why? Support your back. Coming up onto the feet, complementing your knees with the palms, raise the chin up, hunch your back. Wind your back up, elevate elbows 3 times back. 1, circular, 1, 2, circular. On the third, prepare to reverse. At completion, back 1, forward, down, 2, forward, down, and 3, forward, down, overhead. Grip those elbows to your right lean. Easy, across to your left lean. Add to your hips. Raise the chin up. Find your knees on the way to your feet. Bending one knee at a time, alternating the knee towards the chin. Then relax, wind your back up, hip width. Without effort, swing those arms up towards the ceiling. Then gently swing those arms down. Let's work 3 times. When appropriate, swing those arms up a second time. Ease it down. Best yet, third. And ease it down. Add the palm to your hips. Add the palm to your knees. Bend the knees. Sweep the elbows in the knee. And keep the heels and toes on the floor for a few moments. Notice a gentle stretch along the inner groin, adductor region. Release your fingers up. Support your hips. Sweep the hips towards the right 3 times, circling. Then change by the left, circling 3 times. And once appropriate, bring your feet together. Curl your right toes. Lift your right heel and stretch the top of the right foot. Change, curl your left toes, stretch the top of the left foot. Relax, circle the motion at the wrist. Change. Swing those arms, shake them easily. Change direction effortlessly. Simply preposition. Allow the feet to contact. As we add a salute to the sun, easy variation. Inhalation up.
Bend those elbows, thumbs straight down the midline beside your feet. Rest your fingers. Walk your right foot back.
Down. Look down at your knee, hunch your back. Raise your chin.
Lift both of those arms up. Be relaxed. Sweep both feet back, sitting bones towards the ceiling.
And an easy push-up.
In between. Back.
Beware of the feet. Right foot forward. Back knee down.
Upper toes arms, lift through the ribs. Release the palms, add the back foot forward.
At midline, slide your thumbs up.
Towards your heart. Shoulders, back, toes active. Exhale, let's repeat. Inhalation up. Straight down the midline, exhalation.
Place the left foot back. Down, look at the knee. Raise your chin and follow those arms up.
Release your palms.
Feet back, tailbone up. A simple push-up.
Or if needed, lower the knees. Ease it back.
Stabilize the knee joint. Add the left foot forward. Back knee down. Up at your arms.
Release the fingers.
Feet together. Thumbs at midline up.
Turn down the right side.
Bend the right knee, stretching inner left. Bend the left knee, stretching inner right. Up, bend both knees simultaneously. Up you come. Twist your toes to the right. Bend the right knee, right arm beside the ear. Relax, twist the toes to the left. Bend the left knee, stretch up. To your thighs, round your back, to your calves, to your knees, up, and return your feet forward. Gently circle those arms. Slowly come down onto your knees. Easily circle the feet around. Roll the little toes towards each other. Splay them out, scrunched. Bend your right knee. Here again, I shall work in mirror image. Sweep the right leg over. Sweep your left hand around. Look to your right. And allow the lower back to elongate. Whatever that you're seeking has an origin within your mind, and thus allow that part to find credibility in reinforcement whereby you shall achieve your objective. And trust that nothing is impossible for a mind that has full connection to its true identity. Exhale, release. Sweep the breath up. Exhale, relax the knees. Even though we're living in a linear timeline, one has influence upon how the mind shall integrate the impressions of ideals. In forward suggestions, release the palms, ease the hip back. Lift your heels and move the knees forward. Feel the stretch along those shoulders. Seated with straight legs, look at your belly, allow that back to up. We shall change legs. Up. Again, I'll work a mirror image. Bend the left knee. Fingers down. Sweep your right hand around the knee. Look to your left. Now elongate the back. If you could take your mind 100 years forward, what would you expect to occur in life? Whether you're in human incarnation or not, what does your mind relate to in regards to probable outcomes? Exhale, release. Sweep the breath within. Inhale up. Relax your knees towards each other. Leaning back. Forward. Spread the knees, bring the feet in. Push the knees up towards those elbows. Relax. Push the knees down. Comfortably. Relax and shake the legs comfortably. Let
improve upon the twist, bend your right knee as I work in mirror image, right leg across. If you prefer to keep the left leg straight, keep it there, otherwise bend it back. Yet if it's uncomfortable, then adjust the left leg to straighten. Ready? Move your left hand around, look to your right. If there's discomfort in the neck, relax the neck. As you're feeling the elongation along the mid-lower back, the neck is relaxed, yet you're gazing over the shoulder. Now push the right hip down. If you were to review your state of being at this precise moment during this practice, what percentage of your mind can you honestly state that you have control over? One can assume 100%. But if so, you can achieve anything that you focus upon as you have 100% control. Is that correct? Exhale, release. Sweep the breath within up. Relax the legs. Leaning back. Leaning forward. Relax those hands behind. Lift your heels. Lunge until you feel the stretch on the shoulders. Seated with straight legs. Forward with your palms. Turn the gaze inwardly. Let's change feet, shall we? Up, bend your left knee as I work in mirror image, left foot across. Either keep the right leg straight, or if you prefer, sweep it back. Choice is yours. Then sweep the right hand around the knee. Ease your left hand back. Push the left hip down. If the knee is uncomfortable, adjust. The aim is to create a stretch along that back without force, but with conscious control. Why do you do what you do? What is the objective? One day when you're prepared to depart from this world, what shall your mind review, and why will your mind focus upon that particular objective? As there's numerous variables in your life, is there not? So let's take proactive action by setting specific goals upon our destination, shall we? Exhale, release. Sweep the breath within. Complement your knees. Add the fingers around the knee. Forward. Gently adjust the feet hip width. Slide the hands towards the feet. Whether you touch the feet or toes, it does not matter. Now round the back until you feel a stretch between the shoulder blades to the mid-lower back. Next, raise the ribcage. Again, around the back. Slide it. Imagine I'm gently pushing against that back. You shall find a position where one cannot improve at this present moment, but you can improve from this day forward. But here the objective is to create the best flexion at the hip possible. Relax. Match your knees towards each other. Lift your hips up. Down. Hug your knees. Shortly we shall lift the hips up. But prior I shall turn around. Thus, Patrick and I shall be facing the different directions. Now come down on your spine, lift your hips. Use your palms to support your back. Now parallel your knees and draw the navel inwardly. Walk the left foot to the midline and lift your right foot to the ceiling. Release the right foot with flex knee. Walk the opposite leg up, down. Can you lift the hips any higher up, or did you automatically achieve your best? Come down, find the knees bent, hug the knees. Roll the knees to your right, look to your left. Change, roll the knees to the left and look to the right. Grip your knees, look at the knees, place your hands behind the head, straighten only the right leg. Bend, straighten only the left leg. Bend, cross the right foot over the left ankle, kick both feet halfway off the floor forward, bend the knee, change, kick the feet halfway off the floor, bend the knee, kick both legs vertically up, lift your tailbone and your head slightly off the floor. Not too high, slightly off the floor. Until you feel your core muscles active. Then bend the knees, grip the ankle. Second time, support your back. Roll your heels out, thus the toes and the heels are as parallel as possible. Stretch the back of the neck. Use the collarbone to the chin. Draw the navel to your backbone and separate each of the 12 ribs. Then improve the lift as you see fit. Come down. Hug your knees. Then raise the legs up. Either retain this position at right angle to the torso or lift your hips halfway back up, support your back. The aim is to keep the chin perfectly still, back of the neck upon the floor. Then if appropriate, begin to lift your legs a little higher up until you find a position that suits the body for this wonderful day. The aim is to have the hips higher than the heart. Feel the stretch on the back of the neck as you breathe. Hold it there. Push the balls of the feet up. Gently lower the toes behind the head, bend the knees and wind your spine to the floor. Slide the palms under the hips whereby the thumbs touch. Straighten your knees, keep your neck relaxed, push at the elbows until the head drops back. You're pushing on the elbows, the rib lifts up, your head drops back. Push the chin gently away until you feel a simple stretch along the throat. Push the balls of the feet away from the heels. Slowly come back down, hug your knees, place the right leg over the left, sweep the hands behind the head, interlace, and without force roll the knees towards the right until you feel a gentle stretch. Change opposite leg. And once you feel balanced to the best of your ability, parallel the knees and gently come up seated. Around the knees, interlace. Lean back. Forward. Forward into a cat. Halfway back. Raise your chin. Beware of your right knee. Lift your right knee off the floor as I work in mirror image. Move that knee towards the chin before we change. Lower the right knee, lift your left knee off the floor. Move that knee towards your chin. Down. Slowly move your weight back and slide onto your tummy. Place your palms under the thighs towards the groin. Again, I shall work in mirror image. Lift the right leg up. Change, lift the left leg up. Relax. Gently lift both of your feet up. Keep your chin in. If appropriate, lift your head up as well. But don't force the chin, keep it in slightly. The objective is to feel compression along that back. Then flex the knees to suit until you feel compression upon the lower mid-back. Land your feet. Slide your palms beside the shoulders. Come up. Slide your hands beside your feet. Turn the gaze inwardly and separate the shoulder blades. Forward into a cat. Slide your right hand under the left. I work in mirror image. Change. Left hand under. Forward. Interlace. Curl your toes. Lift your knees up. And balance for a moment. Your knees are straight. You lean forward towards your thumbs. Your upper back is round until you feel the muscles working to your advantage as you breathe. Slowly down. Parallel your thumbs. Allow your heels to touch, but don't force your chin. Mold your hips into the floor. Lift between the shoulder blades until you feel an anterior stretch, but don't force the chin to the point where the neck is uncomfortable. Keep the shoulders back as you breathe. The aim of this practice is to work gently, not to force. But always remember, as you think, so shall you act. Let's make the habit of thinking that influences the best outcomes under all situations. Relax. Hands beside your feet. Forward toward your knees. Shoulder blades easily separated. Up. Curl your toes. If this is uncomfortable, then sit any other way. We shall breathe in through the nose, breathe out by the mouth, and after exhalation without breath, we shall hold and squeeze the tummy back to massage the internal organs. Ready? Relax, take a breath in. Through the mouth, exhale it. Then without breath, hold and squeeze the belly as far back to your backbone as possible. Relax. Breathe for a moment. Second of 3. Relax the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Again, pull the tummy muscles back under the rib cage, shoulders back. Relax. Let's allow the third to be the best of the 3, shall we? Breathe out, breathe in. Exhale. Create a vacuum under the rib. Relax. Adjust your feet. Cross at the elbows, cupped. Let the head drop lower than the heart for a moment. Your sitting bones is up, your head is lower than the heart for a few moments. Hold in the position. Not too long. Then tuck your chin, thus your sitting bones back to the heel, whereby you allow the head to be higher than the heart. You never force. When you feel comfortable, come back into an easy seated position.
Behind the head, take a moment to interlace until you feel a stretch at the base of the skull. Then relax, ladies and gentlemen.
Sweep your right hand, working mirror image, as we had at the start of the practice. Lift the left heel up. Change, add the right heel up. Relax. Ease the shoulders up, shape the head and the arms. Choose one hand, middle index down. Again, alternate breath, commencing at the right. There are numerous variables in all practices. Your objective is to refine your awareness to work with the best variables that shall allow you to move to the next stage of what you consider of your evolution. We're living at this present moment, from our perspective, on a planet that is said to be called Earth. The question you must pose to yourself is, does your mind belong here permanently? Was it created here as the body was? If not, where did the mind originate from, and who is the creator of the mind? These are questions from a yoga practice that we are seeking clarity on. We're blessed to have had an amazing lineage throughout the generations of wise beings that have continued to impart the wisdom to those that are prepared to access the wisdom. Side to side. Be true to thyself, be kind to thyself, and leave a profound, positive legacy for your place on this planet Earth at this time. Others may assume that they are acting in that manner. In a yoga practice, we never assume, we take responsibility. Not every day shall be a day of joy, not every day shall be summer. But the mind is well aware that everything is in transit. And each season has a purpose. Otherwise, we, at this present moment, could not survive as we are. But the question you must ask is, from your mind's perspective, which season are you experiencing? Not from a physiological perspective, but from a mental perspective. Which season is your mind interacting with? And which season are you seeking to further refine in your place of mental stability and residence? Side to side. Continue breathing. There's a saying that breath is life, but what does that mean? Does that mean breathing through the nose, the mouth, the skin? What does that mean, breath is life? Breathing. And as you find your way back to the right for the next exhalation complete, with an inner smile, place one hand upon the heart, the other towards the navel. Take a moment to close those eyelids and go within. And imagine that you're watching yourself as a participant as well as an observer. And if you are much more than a physical vehicle in expression, who is this I that is observing the self having the human experience? Are you far more than a human? Never assume. Take the time to review your understanding until you qualify in regards to whom you truly are for this journey that you consider as life. Who is this I within the eye of the eye of the eye? Go with it. It's not what you do once a year that shall have an impact upon your life. It's what you do daily that shall have a greater impact upon all your existence. Thus, if one chooses quality time daily in self-observation, a few moments of breathing practice, some gentle movements, whether you call it yoga or any other name, then you shall live the most optimized experience that is available to a human being in conscious integration at this precise moment. And imagine you're seeing yourself in the future, gazing back upon you at this moment, knowing that as you are acting now, you are laying the foundation in repetition of that future. So be very clear of the future that you're choosing to manifest, create, and experience as you defrag the mind and celebrate any emotion that has caused you misalignment along the journey, for those emotions have stirred your mind into conscious awareness in greater awakening. That is your beauty. You are as you are perfect. Now take a deep breath in, place your palms together, and together, as a collective, we can each support each other. Enjoy this amazing life until our next practice. Hari Om Tat Sat.